We are live. Good to see you all today. I know it's not Friday, but it's good to see you anyway. And we're excited about being here because today we have this great program about success means doing the most important things. And you know, we always stress that on this program. You've got to work those most important things and leave a lot of that junk behind. And it makes us nervous, but when you try and get more done, manage your time and become more productive, it simply comes down to priorities. Like it or not, that's what it comes down to. And all of us have way too much to do. I don't think any of us can argue with that. How do you feel? You got way too much to do out there? I know every one of you that I know does. Yet most of us want to make it happen, but how do we do that? Well, 90 Days to Your Success helps you put a form on it. So if that's something that you're ready to do, we'll talk about that in a little while. But whether you use a form like 90 Days to Your Success or not, what you need to do is you need some kind of process to manage your work. It still requires you to make those tough decisions that none of us want to make. And they require you to become a detailed person at times, which, you know, none of us wants to be a detailed person. Well, some of us do, but today I'm going to share 3 of those keys with you and give you the process moving forward. And trust me, I've been here before. I failed. I learned. I tried another system. And I'm still not sure I got it all together, but I'm going to tell you something. When you have the right system, you can get so much more done. And that's a key to really being successful. So, good to have you here today. I'm Coach Manny, and I help business owners to double their sales. That's what I do, and I help them build a sales process that makes their business excel. Strategically, tactically, and most importantly, is execution. Action-oriented programs that help you focus on getting stuff done. And that's the one thing I do. And now I'm doing it with the help of this process called 90 Days to Your Success. Check it out. We got a website out there, 90 days to your success. If you're struggling with generating business, get some help. If your sales team is off peak, let's get them in. Let's work with them. Let's do what we need to do. If you need to hire your first salesperson, let's make it happen for you. You know, I've been doing this for over 20 years now, and it's exciting, it's passionate, and we can build your sales process or help you to build it, which is even better. The question today is, success means doing the most important things. And the question to you is, are you doing the most important things? Because if you're not, let's figure out how we can get you there and make you even more successful. And one of the big things is, like I said, you got to leave a lot of that other stuff behind. You got to move forward, and that will help you to make it happen. So let's get to the points, because no sense in playing around. We got to get to the meat of today's presentation. And so we start with number 1 is automation. Automate everything that can be automated. Now, doesn't mean you automate stuff just for the sense of automating it. But if you can automate something and get better performance out of it in the long run. Now, trust, in the short run, it always takes a little bit longer. If a system can do it, let the system do it. From simple reminders to the follow-up sequence of emails. If a system can do it, let the system do it. Stop trying to remember everything. See, I don't have that problem because as you get older, you don't remember that much, so you have to have a system in place, right? But even for you millennials out there, this is a great process. If you're not sure that there is a system, do a little research. Check it out. There is. I heard this story all the time from salespeople, and it goes something like this. The new CRM system is the biggest pain I've ever had. Ever. I spent 2 hours a night catching up, and the sad part is that it's been 6 months of doing this, and I've been very patient, and I've been very diligent, and I still don't have any new business. Well, CRM's a wonderful thing, and I help people implement it all the time. But if it doesn't help you generate more business, the question is, why are we doing it? Don't automate just to automate. Automate because it allows you time to do the other stuff. And so you can increase your output. So your task for this week or this month, let's look at some of the stuff going on in your sales process and ask yourself, we can automate this. Let's do it. And if you can't, then we go to number 2. And number 2 is, well, if I can't automate it, then I need to delegate it. I heard the other day a great piece of advice on building a business. And the question was posed like this: who is the first person you need to hire in a business? And I know that's a good question for many of you young or startups out there or new businesses out there. The question is, who's the first person you need to hire in your business? And the answer was very simple. Either a VA, virtual assistant, or an LA, which is a live assistant. One or the other. You need to get rid of all that stuff that somebody else can do. All that stuff that you, as a high-paid professional, shouldn't be doing. Get an assistant who can help you, and stop doing $15 an hour work. You're a $100 consultant. You're a $150 an hour salesperson. If you get out there and you start doing what you're supposed to do, you're a high-priced engineer, whatever you are. Get out there and spend your time doing that. Stop doing $15 an hour work. And remember, if you can get 5 hours a week of more work, and it probably won't even take it out, I'd say 3, you could probably pay for a VA to do almost full-time work. So start today to make this happen in your business. And the way you do that is, I want you to make a list of everything you do over the next 2 weeks. And better is if over a 4-week period. But everything, just put it on a list. And then at the end of the day, go through the list and say, did I really need to do this? Could somebody else have done this? Could I have delegated it to somebody else? Can I give this away? And then when you're done your trial period, whether it's 2 or 4 weeks, you go back to the list and you say, and this is what most people find, I'm honestly with you here, is that 80% to 90% of that list could be done by somebody else, and you could be doing what you do best. People always fight me with this assistant stuff. I have some clients who have been fighting me for years and still haven't made that move. But delegation makes it happen. Stop saying you can't afford it. Find a way to afford it. Because what would happen? Ask yourself this question. What would happen if next week you had 16 more hours without adding any hours to your day to do what you need to do? Or better yet, what if you had 16 hours you could take off of your amount of hours you're already working? Would that make a difference to your life? Stop making excuses. You'll be amazed when you start doing this. Delegation, get that person in there, start delegating. And I know some of you probably already have an assistant, but you're not delegating enough to them. You're still doing too much of the process yourself. So that's number 2. Now, the next question I'm going to ask you is, what if, take a commercial break here for a minute. What if you had a tool that could help you get things done? I want you to know that this weekly broadcast is always brought to you by 90 days to your success. What if you had a tool to help you get things done faster, more consistent, with greater results? And what if you could cut procrastination? What if you could produce more in consistent quantities? 90 days to your success. How to get more done in less time. Are you in? That's the only question. Are you in or are you not in? How do you get more done? Most people that work with us get more done in 90 days than a lot of people get done in a year. And I always like to tease people. I say, you divide your year into 4 90-day periods, and after 3 of them, you've accomplished what you wanted for the whole year, and the last period's all profit. Successful people do more before noon than most people do in an entire day. So the only question to you is, are you ready to spend what it costs for a nice dinner at a nice place for you and your wife for this tool? I mean, go out to the website, check it out. I'll give you the price. It's only $250 right now as of this recording. Might go up in the future, but right now, is that worth it? If you could save yourself an hour a week, you'd pay for this tool. Get ready. Go out to 90daystoyoursuccess.com. It takes you right to the Coach Manny website. And actually, I'll put it out there for you just so you have it. And just get out there and try it out. Let's keep going. The third point. All right, so we've already talked about automation, and we already pretty much believe that. We've already talked about hiring a VA or somebody that you can delegate to. And the third point that we want to give you is dump. D-U-M-P. Dump. This is the easiest, yet is for so many people, it's the hardest. Just dump some of the stuff that you're doing because it just isn't needed to be done. Dump everything that doesn't need to be done. You might come back later, but for now, let's get rid of it. I love going through my list and saying, these 6 things, they're not really necessary right now. Let's get them off the list and let's move on. As I write the article to you, I have to take this advice myself, okay? When I was writing this article, I said, whoa, Manny, you need to dump more stuff. 90 days to your success gives you the framework to start seeing much of what we talked about today. You know, I can tell you right now, there's an easy way. Connect up with me for a 15-minute call. Why not? Let's just sit down. Let's just sit on the phone. Let's have a call. I'm available. We're going to put the number up before we're done here, and so you can schedule your own appointment. Simply, the question to you is, if you had more time, could you generate more sales? Could you make more money? And I know many of you out there are probably overwhelmed with tools today. And I know a lot of you who've been around for a while are overwhelmed with time management and productivity tools. But this tool that we're talking about today is a proven product that I use with a lot of my clients to create tremendous success. So I'm encouraging you to take a look. Hey, I love hanging out with you every week. I got to apologize for not being here Friday. We're a little late this week. It is actually Tuesday, and I know I don't usually like to be that late, but I felt this message needed to get out because you need to learn how to automate, delegate, and dump. So it's ADD, automate, delegate, dump. Get out there, start doing that, and watch what happens. Your business can go to new levels of success because one basic thing, of all the things you do, you need to focus on the most important things and then watch what happens. And guess what? Never worry about those things that you don't get to, because they probably weren't that important anyway. CoachManny.com on the web. 90 days to your success is the tool. This is a process. We're here every week. Please share this with others. We want to get some more people in here. We also do a daily. So if you catch us we usually do a minute or two every day to give you some success tip. So it's great to be with you. Get out there and start working the most important things and watch what happens to your business.